Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. And in today's video is going to be, what if Izuku Midoriya had Jedi sentinel as a quirk? So yeah. Oh, wait a minute guys. So yeah. Izuku... No. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Izuku was born... When Izuku was born, he had a strange ability. Unlike any other kids, he was able to use the Force when he was born. So yeah, a lot of things in the room started moving around. Afraid that might what happen, Inko used the Force to tire Izuku out. So yeah. Yeah. And Izuku's abilities are going to be able to... Wait, what was it again? Oh yeah, I got it. Izuku can summon comm links. You know, the communicators that Jedi use in the... as well as hollow communicators and hollow projectors. Izuku can also summon Jedi temple guards, but gives them a variety of weapons. Mainly, Izuku gives his Jedi temple guards a saber pike. A saber pike is basically a long hilt, basically longer than a long hilt blade, a long hilt lightsaber. It's basically a staff, but a lightsaber as well. So yeah. Izuku is also able to summon the Shoto, the guard Shoto, and lightsaber pikes for them. So yeah. No. Okay. When Izuku turns 4, the teacher takes them all on a little field trip to a crystal cave, basically. So yeah. Sorry guys. Okay, let's continue. When Izuku goes there, when Izuku goes in, he hears 2 crystals calling him. So yeah. And Izuku goes to them. Izuku finds... will be a good one. Oh, I know. Izuku finds a red Kyber... how to put it? You know. So yeah. Izuku finds 2 red Kyber saber crystals. So yeah. Izuku finds 2 red Kyber saber crystals. And decides to make some curved hilt lightsabers. But that's when Izuku hears something else calling him. Izuku hears it and goes to a wall. The voice that Izuku is, the sounds that Izuku hears gets louder and louder as Izuku approaches the door. And then when Izuku gets there, it stops. The voice tells him to put his hand out. Izuku does. Concentrates, he does. Then the wall starts. Izuku looks around and he sees yellow Kyber saber crystals. Izuku then the voice tells him to put out his hand. Izuku does. Then the two yellow Kyber saber crystals come to him. He looks in his hand and sees that he has yellow Kyber saber crystals. The voice tells Izuku to look around. Izuku's not sure what to do in the cave. But then the voice says, "Come back tomorrow, then you will find something new." Izuku, knowing that the cave was in the forest near his school, Izuku agrees to this. Yeah. Izuku made 2 curved hilt lightsabers and one 21.5 inches long dual-bladed lightsaber hilt. So yeah, the hilt of the dual-bladed lightsaber that Izuku made is 21.5 inches long. So yeah. Izuku modifies it to look like a Jedi temple guard's lightsaber, but bigger. Wait a minute, guys. So yeah, Izuku makes the lightsaber. Everyone asks why Izuku is making 3. Is making 2 curved hilts and 1 dual-bladed lightsaber. Izuku says that then the crystals tell him to not say anything about what he saw. And then when Izuku sees the crystals, they turn white. The voice then just says, "When you are ready, they will turn yellow. And only when you're in the caves, they will turn yellow." Then Izuku says, I found 4 Sith crystals. I turned 2 of them white. Left the other 4. Left the other 2 red. They are really excited that Izuku is gonna be the first Jedi with 2 red crystals. So yeah. Wow. Let's continue. Okay, so yeah. Izuku, they all asked for Izuku to ignite the lightsaber. Now, everyone just asked Izuku if they can hold Izuku's lightsaber. Izuku says yes. But when Katsuki tries to ignite it, and ignite both blades, nothing happens. Katsuki is weirded out by this and tells Izuku that his blade is defective. As he tosses it back to Izuku, when Izuku ignites it, it turns on. Everyone's surprised on this, and then they're all questioning Izuku and his lightsaber. Katsuki just says, ugh. So why does your dual-bladed lightsaber only work on you and not me? Izuku just says, I don't know. As he just looks at his lightsaber. Now knowing that, and then the voice in his head just says, the crystals chose you and have a safety lock on them. Izuku knows this now and decides, and then Izuku puts his curved hilt lightsabers on. Wait a minute, guys. So yeah, Izuku puts his curved hilt lightsabers on his belt, and then Izuku just holds on to his dual-bladed lightsaber. So yeah, the next day of preschool, Izuku walks to the crystal cave again. And then the voice is guiding him through it to show him the new area. Izuku sees a dojo in it. Well, basically it has an old-fashioned Japanese door. Izuku opens it and sees a whole room filled with lightsabers. And at the exit of the other side of the room, Izuku sees someone. Izuku recognizes the robes that guy is in. Izuku then just says, is that a temple guard? Then the temple guard just says, why have the crystals chosen you? Are you worthy of being a temple guard? As the temple guard just stands up and ignites his lightsaber. pushing a setting on it, and it says we're stunned. The temple guard just says, "Ignite your lightsaber. I will see if you're worthy of being ranked a temple guard." Izuku hesitantly ignites his dual-bladed lightsaber. And Izuku gets into a Form 1 stance. Then Izuku knows about his dual-bladed lightsaber. For some reason, the Force is automatically telling him on how to use it. He trained in his dreams, which in his dreams were 20 years, but in real life it was just one night. Wait a minute, guys. Izuku thinks about it again, and then gets him into a Form 2 stance. Then the temple guard just charges at Izuku. He sees on how good Izuku is. Izuku just blocks and parries the guard's attacks. The guard then pulls out his hand and calls Izuku's lightsaber to him. Izuku's lightsaber automatically goes to him, and then once the temple guard clicks to ignite it, it ignites. Izuku, surprised, then just asks, "How? I put a lock on it so that no one else can use it but me." Temple guard just says, "You put a lock on it with the Force. I know how the crystals chose you. I'm the keeper of the crystals. I can open your blade." Izuku then just put that aside, and then the temple guard just puts Izuku's lightsaber onto the rack of all the other lightsabers, and then just says, "Draw your weapons. Ignite your blades and try to attack." Izuku is able and uses Form 2 with his curved hilt lightsabers. Izuku is able to do this. After a long while, the temple guard is able to get Izuku on his back. By that I mean he's able to parry Izuku's lightsabers while using Force Wave, pushing Izuku into a wall. Izuku sighs and is out of breath. As the temple guard walks to Izuku and then grabs Izuku's dual-bladed lightsaber, going to Izuku. The temple guard then puts both hands on Izuku's lightsaber. "You are not fit to wield these crystals. I shall extract the crystals from you. These should not belong to you." As the temple guard is about to snap Izuku's lightsaber in half using the Force. A shockwave commences, throwing the guard back. The temple guard is out of breath from this. What was that? Izuku panting because he's out of breath. He says, I don't know. Then something comes into both their heads, saying, the kid. Then the temple guardian just says, I think these crystals are linked to you. How come I didn't see this before? As the temple guard picks up Izuku's lightsaber, walks towards Izuku again, holds out his hand and is holding out Izuku's lightsaber, and then just says, you are worthy of being a temple guard, but not yet. You must be trained. I'm sorry I went a little harsh on you. It's just that usually more mature people come here, not people like you. Izuku agrees to this, and then temple guard just says, I will train you to be a temple guard. So yeah. Then the temple guard just says, take me to your house. I will inform your mother of your training. Izuku and Inko. So when Izuku takes the temple guard to his house, the temple guard knocks on the door. When Inko was going to see who it was, when she opened the door, she was shocked to see a temple guard there. Inko then just decided to ask what happened and if Izuku's alright. The temple guard then just starts talking. Your son is alright. But I am willing to train him to become a temple guard, or at least be able to have the same, or at least be able to beat a temple guard. I perfected the all. I am able to beat any temple guard out there. Temple guards will usually come to me to beat them, to see if they can beat me and be the new keeper of the crystals. I am wanting to train your son to become a strong temple guardian. Inko is shocked by this and then just says, but how are you supposed to do daily training if we lived so far? The temple guard just thinks for a minute and then just says, I can work that out. So yeah. No. Oh, actually, no, I'm keeping his quirk. The temple guard then asks, what is Izuku's quirk? And then it says that when a lot of the new times the temple guard has been here, the temple guard has seen new temple guards with new powers that they call quirks. Izuku tells him it's called Jedi sentinel. The temple guard is intrigued by this and asks, what does it do? So yeah. Alright, my guys, I'm going to check something. then says that about his powers, that he can summon Jedi temple guards. He can summon different types of lightsabers, but when he tried it before he got his crystals, he told him that they wouldn't activate because there was no crystals inside. And how he could summon comm links and different communication devices, as well as hollow projections. The guard thinks from it and then just says, I guess since we live in the forest, well, I live in the forest of the Crystal Caves, I will let you land the ancient land here to make a Jedi temple of your own for you and your mother to live. And kid, if you don't know what the Crystal Cave is filled with crystals, but is also a Jedi temple that sank one day while I was in. Izuku is surprised by this. Inko and Izuku nod at each other, and then Izuku just says, yes, I will do this. The temple guard is pleased by this, but says, you can make temples from different types of temples. I will see if I can find blueprints to other temples designs. Izuku nods at this, and then he goes to the forest with his mother and all their stuff. And wait a minute, guys. So yeah, this is the Jedi temple that the temple guard asked Izuku to make. Izuku makes it on top of the Crystal Caves. The Jedi temple guard is pleased by this and says, I know about these Jedi temples and where the living quarters are. As the temple guard, wait a minute, guys. Okay. As the temple guard then just takes Izuku to the living quarters. I'm gonna say that this temple, since mainly two people live there, I'm gonna say that at the top tower is gonna be Izuku's room. No. At the lowest, no. Okay, I got it. Wait a minute, guys. Yep. Okay. At the top part of the last two floors of the tower are cut off and made into Izuku's room. Inko lives in the dorm parts of the Jedi temple. And then when the Jedi temple goes under, it goes into the Jedi. Basically, I'm calling it the Jedi Temple Guard Dojo. Wait a minute, guys. So yeah, I'm back now. Let's get into with the video. So yeah, since Izuku is a little too short for the Jedi Temple Guard robes, or the Jedi or even without the robes, which is basically the Jedi Temple Guard we see in Star Wars Rebels, the Grand Inquisitor, that. So yeah, the Jedi Temple Guard that is training Izuku just gives Izuku the helmet and the mask. So yeah, skip to the beginning of the anime. Now skip to when 1 month away from the UA entrance exam. Izuku finally beats his master, aka the Jedi Temple Guard. the temple guard is pleased by this, and then grabs Izuku's lightsaber, little dual-bladed lightsaber. So yeah, the master says, "I have been here for eons. Thanks to the ability of being a Force ghost, I was able to train someone to be more powerful than I. I will come here every now and then, but you are the new Jedi Keeper of Crystals." Izuku's now 6'2", and in the same garments as the Jedi Temple Guard in Star Wars Rebels. Izuku then just says, "Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate this much." As the Temple Guard grabs Izuku's lightsaber and then just says some things. Basically, the Jedi Temple Guard is knighting Izuku. Right? No way, Izuku was a Padawan when the Jedi Temple Guard took him in. So yeah, the Jedi Temple Guard is knighting Izuku, making Izuku a Jedi Knight. No, Izuku's just still Padawan. So yeah. Okay, let me think, guys. Oh, I got it now, guys. Basically, and sorry if I was basically doing kind of a deeper voice to make it sound like the Jedi Temple Guard was a guy, but in reality, it was a girl. So yeah. And basically the features of this was more like a, what was it called again? Basically the Jedi Temple Guard, wait a minute guys. The Jedi Temple Guard was Shakti. And that's because, and so yeah. Hey, I know you guys are going to be raging in the comment section saying that it's impossible for any other species to be a Jedi Temple Guard. Hey, we didn't see those species, so you can't say it. Anyways, let's continue with the video. Yay! Shakti gives Izuku a smile, and then just disappears. Leaving Izuku. Wait a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. And yeah. Izuku is just in awestruck that his master was a Jedi, was a master Jedi. The master Jedi Shakti. Izuku does not know what to do anymore, because he has mastered for mainly his whole life. But then the crystals talk to him again, telling him that we will train you to control both dark and light. So yeah, Izuku then looks up to see different Jedi Masters and different Sith Lords. All the way from Grievous, I'm not sure if Grievous counts as a Sith Lord, okay? All the way from Grievous to the oldest Sith Lord known to man. to the most dangerous Sith Lord of all time, as well as Darth Vader. And then to his left, and then to the left, Izuku sees Jedi Masters, from Yoda to the oldest Jedi known to man. Izuku looks at all of them and asks, "What's going on?" As the Jedi Masters then say, basically all of them just said that we will train you to harness both light and dark. You have the crystals of a Sith. You use them for good, never changing them to white, I may say. And this is Ace Windu. But I am going to reward you with at least one of your blades, the color of purple. As Mace Windu grabs one of Izuku's lightsabers, and basically Izuku can see them. And basically, it's just that Izuku cannot touch them at all. But they are there. So yeah. Mace Windu grabs Izuku's crystal and then says, "You are wanting to learn more. The temple guard Shakti knew about one thing you didn't. All of us are willing to teach you the ways of both Jedi and the Sith." So yeah. As Mace Windu grabs the red lightsaber, puts it in his hands, and then drains all of the... And then Izuku's seeing as the crystal is glowing from blue to red. Then it stops. Mace Windu puts the crystal back in the lightsaber. Then says, "Young Izuku, ignite your blade." As Izuku ignites it, it's purple, not like the red that Izuku had. Izuku asks what happened. Mace Windu then just says, "I am granting you the ways of both light and dark." So yeah. With the remaining months you have before you go to become a Jedi Knight and a pro hero, we will teach you the ways of the Jedi, and continue to teach you, and the ones after you. And basically, only 50% of the human population have the Force. Right now, 20. And right now, I'm gonna say about 40% of the human population have quirks in the Force. So yeah. Okay, so yeah. Now 50% have quirks in the Force. So yeah. So it's an even number. Yeah. So then. Who should it be? Who should it be? Who should it be? Oh, I know. Dark Sidious and Dark Vader raise their hands up to their sides, and then 3 lightsabers go to them. One goes to Vader, and the other goes to Palpatine. The other 2 go to Palpatine. They ignite their blades. Mace Windu, Yoda and Shakti ignite theirs. Izuku raises his blade, puts on his mask and then just starts chanting something. I am one with the Force, and the Force is one with me. I am one with the Force, and one is with me. As he had, in a praying motion, Izuku has his lightsaber up to his head, pressed against his head. As they charge, Izuku ignites it, twirling it around, blocking all of them. Then Mace Windu goes for the middle, but Shakti remembers something. Shakti remembers that she told Izuku about how Darth Maul made his blade by forging it. Izuku did the same. Izuku pressed a... Wait a minute, guys. Izuku pressed a button that were between a cylinder of a thick cylinder on his dual blade lightsaber. As his blades separate, another plasma is being conducted between them, blocking Mace Windu's attack. Izuku holds on to one end Izuku deactivates the right side of the blade and holds on to that. And basically is blocking all of their attacks until Palpatine shifts, thrusts his blade into Izuku's stomach, but the blade is not doing anything to him, mainly because he's just a ghost, and the blade won't do anything. And that's what Palpatine wants, to do nothing. Izuku feels nothing happening, but is in shock. As all the Jedi deactivate their blades as well as the Sith, then they say, Palpatine and Mace Windu will teach you first. As Mace Windu and Palpatine start teaching Izuku, the months go on, and Izuku finally, and then the day before the entrance exam, Izuku goes to a door leading to the dojo. The temple guards activate their saber pikes and block Izuku's path. This never happened before. And basically both the Jedi and the Sith said if your creations are not, or if they're not, you since they are technically your clones, you can do whatever you want to. Seeing this as treason, Izuku puts his double-bladed lightsaber between to the door and activates it, killing both of Izuku's clone temple guards. Izuku asks the others to get rid of them. Get rid of the Robins, as nothing but dust is known to sight. They do. Izuku, wait a minute, guys. Izuku walks into the dojo as the Jedi and Sith start to appearing one by one. And basically the dojo is bigger than Izuku thought. To go from one end to the other is the length of a city. So yeah. But this is deception for them. It's so that more of them can be seen. Be seen. As Izuku ignites his blade, all the Jedi and Sith ignite theirs. Izuku deactivates his and then goes to the robes. Since last time, the Jedi said that he was worthy of wearing the robes now. Izuku put on the robes and put up the hood and activates his. Izuku, out of nowhere, shows him a new improvement onto his dual blade lightsaber. They are confused now at what they see. There are two magnets between the middle of Izuku's blade. Izuku takes out one of his curved hilt lightsabers and places it onto the magnets, and it activates, as well as the other. It's now an X, but one way a plus sign. Then all of them start charging. This was a deception for them to put up their guard. As Izuku uses the Force to send his curved hilt lightsabers away from his dual bladed lightsaber. They're confused now as Izuku starts spinning, jumping, and basically owning all of them. Then it comes to Darth Vader. It comes to Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Darth Sidious, Count Dooku, Master Yoda, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Master Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn, Yoda, Mace Windu, and Anakin, and Shakti, as they all try to hit Izuku. Izuku takes him down easily. Yoda comes up to him as all of the Jedi's Padawans, younglings, basically all of them that were killed during the Great Purge of the Jedi, and the previous Jedi before them, circle around Izuku, leaving gaps open. As all the Sith start to fill in those gaps. Master Yoda next is about 10 feet away from Izuku and walks up to him. Seeing that, and Izuku looks around and sees that all the holes are filled. Wait a minute, guys. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Master Yoda tells Izuku to get to kneel. Izuku does. Then Yoda takes out his blade and then says, "You have the heart of a Jedi. You have the mindset of a Jedi, the power of a Sith, the will and determination of the Force, and the heart of a hero. Izuku Midoriya. No, Master Izuku Midoriya. We're leaving off your knighting because you're just way too powerful. You are master now. And if anyone says otherwise, as Yoda kneels down to Izuku, Yoda holds out his lightsaber And then it says, a message there is inside. If otherwise, give this to your teacher. Izuku smiles and says thank you, as all the Jedi disappear. But Darth Vader. And the ones that didn't disappear were Obi-Wan Kenobi, or the only ones that did not disappear were Obi-Wan Kenobi, Grand Inquisitor, Darth Vader, Palpatine, Darth Maul, Yoda, and Shakti. They wanted to give gifts to Izuku. Darth Maul put one hand on Izuku's shoulder and then said, "You did well. You mastered Form 7. That takes skill, kid." As he puts his robe around Izuku. Wait, what else? Oh, I know. What was his name? What was his name? What else? What was his name? Wait a minute, guys. I know. Wait a minute. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, Tall Vizsla, as well as does not disappear. So yeah, Izuku asks why they're not disappearing with the others. Then they just say some things. Darth Vader then just says, "You did well, young one. I wish to give you something." No, wait. Darth Maul appears first. "You did well, kid. You mastered the way of the dual-bladed lightsaber. I award you with my cloak." As he takes off his cloak and gives it to Izuku, putting it on him. Darth Vader then Darth Maul disappears. So yeah. Then Darth Vader appears, saying, "You have proven well. I'm sure you'll become great one day. A new Sith Lord and a new Jedi Master. One that defeated both Palpatine and Mace Windu and Yoda." As Darth Vader, what would Darth Vader give Izuku? Darth Vader gives Izuku a Sith holocron. Yeah. Then the Jedi, then he kneels down to give Izuku his lightsaber. Darth Vader then just says, "Take it." Izuku does. So yeah. Izuku, Darth Vader just says, "Please put it with the others." As Darth Vader then takes off his mask, giving it to Izuku before disappearing. And Izuku did not get to see his face yet before. Izuku then puts his lightsaber and his mask next to each other as an artifact. Each Jedi give Izuku their cloak and their lightsaber, as well as the Sith. Izuku puts them as artifacts. Then comes the Mandalorian Jedi, Tall Vizsla. Vizsla takes off his helmet, but Izuku does not see his face. Tall Vizsla gives Izuku his lightsaber, his armor, and his helmet. Izuku now sees that no one else is here. Then puts Tall Vizsla's stuff as artifacts. The Sith and Jedi gave him holocrons as well. Izuku said, I think I might watch these later, as he puts them with artifacts. Now seeing the time and sees that it's now the next morning, because Izuku spent a whole day defeating Jedi and Sith. So yeah, it's not next day. Izuku Oh, I got it. Izuku puts on the robes of the temple guard, as well as Darth Maul's cloak. And the last words that Darth Vader told Izuku was, "Take this." As Darth Vader gave Izuku his cape. Izuku takes this with pride. But he does not want to ruin the cape. Izuku puts both his dual-bladed lightsaber and Darth Maul's dual-bladed lightsaber behind his back on a specially made belt to hold them. No. Oh, I know. Izuku then puts but then out of nowhere something appears on the ground in front of Izuku. Izuku walks to it and sees that it is a cloak for his own. The Jedi gave Izuku the Sith gave Izuku the Jedi gave Izuku his own cloak, and is able to hide Izuku very well. Izuku takes this with honor and puts it on before putting his dual-bladed lightsaber to his head, and then says, "Thank you, my masters." As Izuku thrusted his cape outwards to make a grand outreach. You know, when you go outside, it's, you know, when you go in, it's the entrance. But Izuku's just going outside as he flicks the robes. But then, while we see Izuku turn his back, as he flicks the robes, we can see a cape form around the robes, like an attachment. Then, when Izuku steps out and he starts walking up the stairs, the doors close. And that's the end for the video today. I promise I'll make the what if Izuku had the droid army as a quirk tomorrow. Okay, I promise that.